Hello and welcome back to Mondo Musings. This is your presenter, Nicardo McLean. Now with rumors of double Olympic champion Elaine Thompson-Herah's imminent departure from MVP and news of promising sprint hurdler Rashid Broadbell's apparently certain exit from the famed club lingering in the air, Mondo Musings takes a look back at 10 such splits that really left us shook. No slander, no sus, just the facts, as reported in the media. Here we go. Number 10. Tracy takes his leave after best season ever. Despite enjoying his most fruitful campaign yet, sprinter Taekwondo Tracy was apparently left with a slightly sour taste in his mouth following the conclusion of the 2018 season. So, fresh from winning his first national title and running his first 2 career sub-10s at the London Diamond League meeting, the former Garvey Massio man bade farewell to MVP and sought greener tracks in the US. Greener tracks not quite found, Tracy returned to the island to join up with the O'Keefe Stewart-headed Swept Track Club. The brave move paid instant dividends, with the 28-year-old nabbing his second national 100-meter title in June this year. Number 9. Williams' relationship with MVP comes to an end. Given their penchant for molding promising female sprint talent into world beaters, it appeared to be just a matter of time before Christania Williams, under the guidance of the coaches at MVP, graduated into the ranks of the global speedster elite following the 2016 season. Not even 22 at the time, the ex-Edmund Allen speedball broke through in a big way at Nationals that year, battling her way past many more decorated rivals to secure an individual 100-meter spot at the Rio Olympics. She followed up that maiden sub-11 run in Kingston with another, a new lifetime best of 10:96 to make the Olympic final, eventually cruising home in 8th after appearing to experience some discomfort mid-race. The fact that her times fell away from there suggested that all wasn't exactly hunky-dory. Nonetheless, it was surprising to see the young woman, who seemed to be just a serviceable first 40 away from following the golden footsteps of Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce and Elaine Thompson-Herah, turn and head off in another direction. Number 8. Francis parts company with mentor. Partnerships with coaches and/or camps that date back to high school are not uncommon for many of the athletes featured on this list. However, quarter-miler Yvonne Francis' relationship with Michael Clark and Calabar/Aiken Track Club is one of the rare ones that saw the athlete producing genuinely world-class performances while still doing the rounds on the secondary school circuit. Francis's scorching 4x4 running saw him emerge as one of the breakout stars of the 2013 World Championships, as he anchored the nation to silver in the long relay at just 18. A year later, while still in uniform at 61 Red Hills Road, he bolted to 45 flat in the Class 1 400 at Champs. Given the relationship and the results, this one certainly gave an outsider like yours truly a bit of a jolt. Number 7. Frater bids farewell to MVP. Many-time global relay gold medalist Michael Frater, who's always come across as the consummate team man, seemed to have as good a chance as any to spend his entire pro career in the fold at MVP. However, his decision to pursue membership on another team, namely the executive of the then Dr. Warren Blake-led Jamaica Athletics Administrative Association J3As, ultimately brought the long and fruitful relationship between athlete and club to an unfortunate end. As per reports, then MVP head coach Stephen Francis, who'd guided Frater to 100-meter silver at Worlds in 2005, expressed concern that the diminutive speedster's interests as vice president of the J3As could potentially conflict with those of MVP, creating an untenable situation. Suggesting that the reported comments impugned his character, Frater dolefully pulled up roots that ran over a decade deep, waved goodbye to his longtime home, and went in search of a more comfortable training environment. This he apparently found at Racers, remaining there until injuries forced him to prematurely hang up his spikes for good in 2017. Number 6. Blake and Mills go their separate ways. An unsightly public spat surrounded the dissolution of the hugely successful Johan Blake-Glenn Mills alliance. Blake, who produced history's second fastest times in both the 100 and 200 while being guided by the Racers Track Club guru, also became in 2011 the youngest ever world champion over 100 meters. Despite the split, the double silver medalist at the 2012 Olympics stuck around his old stomping ground for a while. Ultimately, though, his 10-plus year relationship with the club wasn't sustainable, officially coming to an end when he transferred conditioning duties to his former Racers clubmates Gregory Little and Michael Frater at their freshly formed Titans Track Club. Number 5. The Sub-10 King leaves his comfort zone. A Sapphire Powell without MVP is kinda like ackee without saltfish, Sunday dinner without rice and peas and chicken, bun without, well, you get the idea. So naturally, something in the universe felt slightly out of alignment when the one-time world record holder and the club's first bona fide global superstar, as well as Olympic medalist Sharon Simpson, decided to step away from the setup in 2013. The parting of ways followed the issuance of this cease and desist ultimatum from then MVP head coach Yvonne Francis, which came in the wake of both athletes returning positives for the stimulant oxylifrine at that year's national championships. Like the biblical prodigal son, though, Powell did return home after a few years of wandering. And considering that he's still there, one assumes that he received a warm enough welcome from the coaching godfather himself. Number 4. Omar and Edric flow their own ways. The partnership between Omar McLeod, then the best sprint hurdler in the world, and Edric Floreal, rated by many as the best hurdles coach on the planet, seemed like a match made in heaven. The potential to have dominion over everything in the discipline here on Earth was underlined when the 2016 Olympic champ put a 10th on the field to add the world title in 2017, which came less than a month after he'd broken the Jamaican national record. However, Coach Flo's move from the University of Kentucky to the University of Texas apparently cued McLeod's move to a new camp. In the ensuing years, the former Manchester High and Kingston College standout has bounced around quite a bit as he sought to rediscover his best form. Number 3. Melaine walks away, returns, and walks away again. At the 2006 NCAA Outdoor Championships, Melaine Walker defeated the likes of future Olympic champ Dawn Harper to secure the bronze medal in the 100 hurdles. Over the following 6 years, it was still over barriers but lower ones and at 4 times the distance that the former San Diego athlete claimed an Olympic gold and world champs gold and silver to establish herself as a global star. However, amid claims that the then MVP head coach Yvonne Francis reneged on an earlier commitment to oversee her preparations for the 100-meter hurdles, Walker left the club for rival racers in 2013. In reference to that matter, Francis reportedly said that he would not help Walker with the foolishness about her being a sprinter. A few seasons marked by moderate success with the Glenn Mills-led outfit and US-based Altis preceded a return to MVP in 2017. As before, the working relationship, though, didn't last. Myriad issues subsequently saw the flamboyant athlete record no sprint hurdles results from 2018 to 2020. In 2021, her age 38 year, Walker returned to the track in pursuit of her long-held passion, registering a best of 1380 at Destiny Series meet number 3 before DNFing in the semis at Nationals. Number 2. Veronica Campbell-Brown goes without a murmur. Two-time Olympic 200-meter champ VCB joined forces with Anthony Carpenter ahead of the 2010 season. A maiden world indoor title in a personal best 7 seconds flat and 3 Diamond League victories, including a brilliant 10.78 at the Prefontaine Classic, followed, with the 2007 World 100-meter champ looking more mechanically sound than ever. By the end of the year, though, the promising partnership was no more. And true to form, nothing of consequence was ever publicly said by VCB regarding the split. While the sprint legend went on to win 5 more global medals, highlighted by an elusive World 200-meter title in 2011, one can't help but wonder what could have been if she and Coach Carpenter had managed to somehow keep their working relationship going. And number 1, the Pocket Rocket takes off from MVP. From this outsider's perspective, the old adage, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, certainly appeared to apply to the historically great athlete-coach partnership between 100-meter GOAT Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce and Yvonne Francis. Behind the scenes, though, something had apparently gone awry, prompting the then two-time Olympic and three-time world champ in the 100 to take leave of the club for the first time in 2016. After the briefest of breaks, Fraser-Pryce returned to the UTEC-based club for another highly successful stint, eventually solidifying her status with a fourth world crown in 2019. But just a few months later, the 2013 World Half-Lap champ exited once more for Ronaldo Walcott's elite performance outfit. As her 10th individual global medal, a silver in Tokyo, proved, though, she's clearly capable of thriving wherever she decides to put down her roots. And with that, we've come to the end of another installment of Top 10 of the Weekend. Now, which of these moves do you think worked like a charm? And on the contrary, which of these moves do you think didn't quite pan out as the athletes involved expected? Please let me know in the comment section. And if you liked the video, please like the video. Thanks as always for watching. Until next time, Godspeed.